Art TikTok has spoken, and it's told me that there are some art supplies out there that are just so good, so interesting, that over 45 million people took interest in it. So regarding those art supplies, what else, as an art YouTuber, am I supposed to do other than buy them all? So today is going to be a fun day. I'm going to test them out, see if all these products are actually worth the hype and money. And for everybody asking, because I know some of you are going to ask, all the products shown today, I'll leave an Amazon link in the description box down below. And for everybody else wondering, the answer is yes, I do have a TikTok. And yes, I am embarrassed about the amount of time that I spend on it. But yeah, I post on it quite often, art tips and stuff like that. So feel free to follow there. So without further ado, here are the most viral art supplies that TikTok told me I needed. I am not a stranger when it comes to different types of brush cleaners. I've tried quite a few in my day, but coming in at 10.3 million views, this one seems to be the best one around. From what I can see, this one has it all. It's called the Paint Puck, and it comes with so many different little compartments, an area to put your paint. It's made out of silicone, so the paint won't stick to it. Every single part is completely removable. This art supply looks like it's straight up from the year 3008. And all of us who are using like old mayonnaise jars for our paint cleaners, we're 2000 and late. It came in very quickly, and I'm very excited to try this out. I have my paint, I have the brushes, the thing I'm gonna paint on, and of course, the Paint Puck. So according to the box, it comes in 3 different sizes. I got the 4-inch one, and as you're about to see, I got it in blue. Here it is, all assembled. And these little divots right here. Ooh, look at my finger. Surprisingly, it holds a lot of paint, like a lot more than I thought it would. These are really big globs that I put on here. And let's see if it holds your brushes. It's supposed to just like snap right in there. Ah, I see. There's not really a lot of places to blend your paint on this, but I think it's pretty cool that it holds your paint. Just gonna go ahead and do a little painting like I normally would. Pretend that this is actually a Van Gogh painting and not whatever this is. Now it's time to clean my brush and see if it actually works like it's supposed to. Oh my gosh. Oh, that works so good. Oh, look how clean my brush is. And then when you're done, instead of just letting your paint drip all over the place, it has little areas where you can scrape the excess water off. Then you just pop the brush into place like this so it'll dry. Now let's go clean it and see if it works just as well cleaning it. Look at this. It's like sliding right off. Oh my God, what is this black magic? I am so genuinely impressed with this little paint palette. I can see why TikTokers go crazy for this thing. This thing is so cool. This next one, it seems like everybody has other varieties of this product, but nobody has this very specific product. Coming in at 1.6 million views as of recording. This is the world's tiniest fine liner pen. And it's so small that it kind of looks like it's smaller than the actual tube thing that holds it. Whenever the camera person is filming from far away, like you can't even see the tip of the pen. That's how small it is. And I love it. I love tiny things. All right, so they came in the mail, and these are not the same brand as the TikTok user. These are by the brand Micron, which if you watch any art YouTubers, you know that Micron has us all in a choke hold. Honestly, I don't even know if my camera is gonna be able to like pick up the tip of this because I think it might literally be too small for that. Like I think I might have to use my cell phone for this. Now to compare it to a regular pen, I'm gonna use this pen that I got on vacation this summer because I was too cheap to buy actual souvenirs. So here we are. And the 005, which is the smallest pen when it comes to like a regular pack of fine liners. First up will be my vacation pen. Next up will be the 505, that's a zip code of my original state, 505, shout out to y'all. But what I meant to say is that the next one I'm gonna compare it to is the 005. And as you can see, this one is tiny. It's like a little needle. Look how tiny it is. And this is supposed to be the bigger one. And here's the microscopic pen that TikTok told me to try out. Oh my God. Oh my God. It is so small. It's like microscopic. It looks like the pen doesn't even have a tip on it because it's so small. Oh, it's so tiny. Like, look at it compared to a regular pen. Oh my gosh, that is microscopic. Because this pen is so small, I bet it would be incredible if you're doing any kind of like eyelashes or eyebrows, fur. It's just like really small, little delicate areas, maybe even like individual pores or something. Not to mention the fact that it's waterproof and fade proof. I don't even think they make pens smaller than this, but I'm glad that I found this. Go TikTok. This one is so satisfying. I'm gonna shut up so you guys can listen to it. It's a tube squeezer, but instead of using like a little plastic one for toothpaste, this one is a big metal one used for tubes of paint. So let's open this bad boy up. I have no idea what these do. Maybe the instructions say. No, the instructions don't say what these things are, so I don't know. Ooh, look at this thing. It kind of looks like a medieval torture device or something. Oh man, I haven't even started to use it for its intended purpose, and I already love the satisfaction noise it makes. All right, so I'm gonna clamp it down as so. Oh, it's already kind of squirting out. And then I'm just gonna twist it as so. Oh, it's working so well. Oh God, this thing is so hard to use. You have to be like really strong with it. And don't worry, all this leftover oil paint, I will be putting in a bag and using it for next time because I don't want to waste it because it ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? So here's the final result. As you can see, it squeezed out every single drop of paint. I feel like if you paint a lot, eventually this thing would pay for itself because you're gonna be saving so much paint being able to get like literally every last drop. The only downside to this is that it was a little bit tough to maneuver, but other than that, this thing is absolutely awesome. Look at this art supply. It is so majestic and beautiful and sparkly and in your face and shiny. It's like everything that I want to see in an art supply is located in this one thing. And it looks like it's super like watery, so it kind of like globs on the page. I love it. And as of right now, 45.7 million people agree with me. Unlike the other TikToks where the artist just shows like what the product is, this one was kind of a mystery because it was just a tip of a pen. I had to put in the work when it came to finding out what the exact product was. This gel pen is the Smoother Pro Glitter Gel Pens. If you look at the actual videos of people doing this, the light is basically like right up on the gel pen, and the reason they do that is that way it like really shows how bright and reflective it is. So in order for me to do that, I'm gonna have to pull my filming light all the way up here, so bye-bye face cam. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I can have the face cam. Oh my god. It is so bright. It's like blinding me right now. I swear if I'm like blind after this video, I'm gonna quit YouTube. So here's what a regular glitter gel pen looks like. Oh, it's super glittery. In fact, it looks almost as good as the ones on TikTok. And here is the Smoother Pro one. So I just tried them both out, and the thing that makes the TikTok ones just so cool is that the glitter matches or complements the color of the ink. And if you compare that to the Walmart ones only have one color of glitter in it, and it's silver, and doesn't have like that same 3D looking effect as the TikTok ones. Even from certain angles, the TikTok ones was definitely more reflective than the Walmart ones. So if you're one of those stationary people, I bet you would love these glitter pens. All right, so I'm just gonna need everybody watching to pay very close attention because this item that you're about to see blew my mind. Like, I don't know if you're ready because I certainly wasn't ready when I saw this. This TikTok alone is the whole entire reason I'm making this video. Like, that's how impressive it is.
Ooh, I want to test some art supplies. If you've been around these parts for a while, you might remember when I was showing Daniel Smith watercolor ground, and I recently bought the Core watercolor ground. A quick recap is that this allows you to place this on any surface that's not paper, and it will make it into more like a paper surface that will allow it to accept watercolor. The Daniel Smith one goes on pretty smooth, but I bought this Core one and it's supposed to emulate cold pressed paper, which is my favorite. What do you guys think? Have you tried either of these? Also, should we revisit watercolor ground and kind of go over the basics again?
Guys, what the product does, it basically lets you turn any regular surface into something that can accept watercolor. I don't know how everybody's not freaking out about this. I have been looking for a solution to make my own like watercolor paper for a very long time. Now, I was in the process of making a whole different video about how to turn copy printer paper into watercolor paper. But apparently all I needed this entire time was cold pressed grounds, baby. I got the exact one that the artist mentioned was like the better quality one, so I am praying, I am on my knees, I am pleading to the gods, like please, please, please let this work. Oh my god, you know what this looks like? It looks delicious, first of all, and secondly, it kind of looks like the marshmallow puff stuff, you know what I mean? That stuff that they put on cakes, marshmallow puff. The literal only one direction on this is apply thick or thin and let it dry. All right, so this is what it looks like, and I'll come back to when it's dry. Ooh, so are we ready to see it? The texture of it is tripping me out because it looks just like paper. Now let's see how it does with the watercolor. Oh my god, guys, it's working, and it's working good. Granted, it's not like watercolor paper where the watercolor would like seep into the page. It's almost like working with gouache where it almost like sits on top of the page. No lie, this is probably one of the best art supplies that I've ever tested on my channel. And not to mention that this could save so much money and waste because like literally any non-painting surface that you want to paint on, this stuff got you. I'm gonna buy like 6 more cans of this. Thank you, TikTok. I've seen the light. Well guys, there you go. Those are the most viral TikToks that I could find, and I was not disappointed at all. Anyway guys, I have so many other TikTok videos where I've tried out like hacks and challenges and stuff from them. If you're interested in any of the products that I showed, I will leave them all in the description box down below. Happy drawing, and I will see you guys next video. Bye. Okay, on a real note, like I keep hearing like this little tapping out my window and it's like scaring me. Like I don't know what it is. I'm scared to open the curtains and see. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.